Where you're at in life, some of the habits you have going on, some of your daily routines and rituals, are they really fulfilling you? Hey guys, thanks for checking in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the Brett Summers Show. Today I want to really help you get after something that's going to improve your life in a big way. So I've had this weighing on my mind. I know right now we're going through a little crazy situation. Here's a question to ask yourself that could really help you out. Are you happy staying where you are? Keep it in there. It is what it is. Maybe a little slight clip because that went off in the other time. In any event, are you happy staying where you are? Important question to ask yourself right now, because it's almost like we're going to have a fresh start as we come out of this. And yes, we are going to come out of this. So don't believe all the negativity that you're hearing. America's gone through a lot of crazy stuff. The world has gone through crazier stuff than this. Not negating the fact or the seriousness or severity of it, or the fact that people have been negatively impacted. I definitely recognize that. But the fact of the matter is this: maybe you lost your job, or maybe you've been away from your job and you realize you hated that job. The job sucked. It wasn't for you. It didn't fulfill you. Maybe you've had people that you haven't been around and now you're like, man, I'm glad I'm not around that person. In any event, whatever the case may be for you, are you happy with where you were before this happened? Now, nobody's really happy just sitting inside all day long and not being able to be creative and go hang out with their friends and all. I get all that. But I'm just asking you to kind of take stock of where you're at in life, some of the habits you have going on, some of your daily routines and rituals. Are they really fulfilling you? Are they really making you happy? Are they really making you better? And are they really pushing you towards your overall purpose in life? I know for me, this time away from some of the things like being able to coach athletes and being able to joke around with Sarah Rizobach and to be able to make fun of Carrie Rose when she comes in the gym, or to be able to train crazy athletes like Quentin Evan, or to be able to see the progress from guys like Andrew Brandemeyer and all the athletes that we get to train here on a regular basis, like Jackson Hill, just one of those young kids, 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid who just worked so hard, and being able to see that transformation that they were making, and being able to look at videos from when they started and to where we were at before this all happened, and seeing the progress that they made. I know that I am more excited than ever to get back to what I'm doing, because I am fulfilled by it. I miss it. I need it. It's good for my sanity. It's good for my health. While there were other things that I've realized that I wasn't really happy with, things I needed to improve with myself, different habits and different things that I didn't have good control over, things I just wasn't, I wasn't being fulfilled by some of my actions and some of my thinking. And it gave me the opportunity to step back and really self-assess where I'm at and improve in some of those areas. And while mine may be different than yours, I don't think it's any less important for you to take action on that. So ask yourself that question. Maybe write it on a piece of paper and say, am I happy staying where I am? Am I happy with how I'm living? Am I happy with the way my finances are, my relationships are, my faith is, my body is? And then see what kind of answers you get. So here, after I just said that, I have it on my notes here to go over the major areas of life. The major areas, I call it the four wheels, because if one of these wheels goes out, the whole car cannot move anymore. Everything stops. So you have your faith, you have your family and your relationships, you have your finances, and then you have that other F, which is your fitness. And I think right now, more than any time in history, we are all recognizing how important health is. Health is very important. It's so important that if the health of the whole economy is at risk, everyone stays inside. And I will add to this. This isn't to make anyone feel bad, because I've been 60 pounds overweight before, so I know what it's like. But obesity definitely injures and impacts and shifts the lives of hundreds of millions of people out there. And I'm not negating the fact of the severity of the coronavirus, but obesity and just not being in fighting shape and not being in tip-top shape, or just feeling healthy, because that's different for everybody. I don't care what look you need or how much you bench press. While that's all great and it's cool if you're an athlete, at the end of the day, you and I both know when we feel good. Even if you're getting 3 workouts a weekend at 30 minutes, you feel like you're, okay, my pants fit okay. We all know when we go a little bit overboard. I had that if you go back to October and November and you see that I'm eating cookies and drinking chocolate milk. I'm eating like boxes of cookies, like probably like 3,000-4,000 calories a night. And just able to get away with it because of but it impacted me. I woke up foggy headed. I woke up with a stomach ache. My pants were not fitting in like they once did. And maybe that's you out there. So when you have those 4 major wheels of life, faith, fitness, family, and finances, are they all going the way that you want them? Good question to ask yourself. And I guess there's never been a better chance for it, because when life was normal, when life was just going along and plugging along, we have enough little things in there to divert our attention away from what's really fulfilling us and making us feel like we're accomplishing the purpose that we have inside of ourselves. So this is a good thing. So here's 3 quick steps to take action on that. After you've put that question down, you've answered those things, and you see in these 3 or 4 areas or relationships or whatever it is, you're like, I don't like that. I don't like the way I'm coming home. I don't like the way me and my girlfriend or husband and wife are just, we come in and we just pass each other. We go right to the shower. We go right to cooking. We go right to talking to the kids, and we don't hug. We don't kiss. We don't, you're just like, I need to shift some of those things. After you figure out what those areas are, write down that you commit to changing it. Just write, write your name. I, Brett Summers, commit to changing this habit or work or job or whatever it is. I commit to changing that today. Step 2, tell someone or declare it on social media. So maybe you tell someone that's really important to you, someone you know who will hold your feet to the fire, someone you know who loves you, but they're really hard on you. Maybe that's a dad or your mother or your sister or your brother or your friend or a coworker. Like if you're with me and you're Britt and Blake and whoever else, I'm going to have you at the gym at 10:30 at night saying, I don't want to be around anybody unless they're great. And then they look at me like I'm crazy sometimes. But you want to tell someone like that you're committed to changing that, and maybe ask them, hey, will you check in with me every week? That's another important thing, because whenever you commit to doing something, if you don't track and measure it, how the hell are you going to know if you're making any results? So make sure you have someone to hold you accountable. And step 3, put it on your schedule. I always tell people this: wherever your time, your energy, your money, and your attention go, that's where you're going to see the biggest results, okay? Whatever you're putting your money into and spending money on, you check your bank statement, I can probably see what's important, what's not important to you. So are you spending money on your health? Are you investing in your relationships? Are you putting your energy into your relationship? Because sometimes, like the other night, Michelle was stressed out. Michelle likes foot rubs. Michelle gets stressed out. You know what she needs? She needs a shoulder rub. She needs a foot rub. She needs whatever I just said, here, throw them up. Let me do it. 5-10 minutes later, after she was just fired up, she's asleep. Out, cold. And so she was relaxed. Now, to be honest, it was late. I didn't really feel like, doing any manual labor. If you know me, I don't love doing manual labor, but I know that energy is well spent because it helps someone I love. So commit to it. Put your time, energy, and money on the right things. And I'll use this last thing to close it out. One of my favorite mentors that I never got to meet died and went too soon, which is Jim Rohn. Kind of a funny, quirky guy, the way he'd explain things. But if you don't know who he is, go on YouTube and just type in Jim Rohn motivation or Jim Rohn change your life. And I always point to him. I don't really have to reiterate everything the guy says, because you just can go watch his videos and learn so much about life. And it's things that are so simple, but you need to apply it. But Jim Rohn had this explanation. He told the story about a guy. Guy was fed up with the car that he was driving. He was driving this truck, an old rusty truck, kind of resembled the truck I got right now. Rusty truck. Didn't make the guy happy, hated it every time he got into the car, but he kept driving it year after year after year, and until one day he finally said, you know what? I've had enough. He went into his house. He was rummaging through the closet. His wife said, what are you doing? He didn't even respond. He pulled out a shotgun and several shotgun shells and went out to the truck and unloaded on the thing until the thing was unrecognizable. Then he left it there for a week or two so that everybody could see it. He could say, I'm not driving this truck again, and nobody else will ever drive this truck again, because he had committed to it. He was making a change, and he was no longer going to settle for his best. And what's that truck in your life? Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's not a physical possession. Maybe it's your wardrobe. Maybe you're like, you know what? This wardrobe, I'm wearing this tired, dirty, played out wardrobe for too long. Maybe it's a pair of shoes. Maybe it's a boyfriend. You know, let's be honest. Some of you gals are putting up with guys and putting up with some antics that you should no longer put up with. I don't think you should shoot them. So maybe you don't pull out the shotgun in that case, but maybe you commit to getting rid of it and getting over it and improving your life. But that's all I wanted to get across to you guys today. Important question. Are you happy with where you are right now? If you're not, make the change. I know you can do it. I believe you can do it. And there's no better time to start than today. So check it out. Write the thing down. Let me know if it helped you out. If it didn't, then I can't help you. But anyways, I'm glad you guys tuned in. Thank you for checking out the podcast, and we'll catch you later.